Hello, welcome to module number 5 of Enterprise Networking, Security and Automation course. So our topic for this recording is about ACL, no? Configuration, IPv4 ACL configuration. So the objective of this module is to configure a standard IPv4 access control list to filter traffic to meet the networking requirements. Use sequence number to edit existing standard IPv4 ACL. Configure a standard ACL to secure BTY access. Configure extended IPv4 ACL to filter traffic according to networking requirements. So all access control lists must be planned. When configuring a complex ACL, it is suggested that you use text editor and write out the specifics, no, of the policy to be implemented. Possibly kasi complicated, no, yung mga policy na ilalagay nyo. So maganda isulat nyo muna para hindi nyo nakakalimutan, no? Hindi nyo nakakalimutan yung mga dapat ilagay doon sa ating router. Okay, after that, no, add the iOS configuration command, no, to accomplish those tasks. Maganda kung meron tayong remarks, no. Yung remarks is just like a description, no, or label, no, para malaman, no, ano ba yung purpose ng mga commands na yan or mga ACL statement na yan. Copy and paste the command onto the device, and then always thoroughly test, no, na ACL to ensure that it correctly applies the desired policy. So meron tayong numbered sa named ACL, no. Unahin muna natin yung numbered standard IPv4 ACL. So kino-configure siya using this command, no. So global configuration command, global configuration mode, access-list, and then yung number niya, no, 1 to 99. Itong 1,300 to 199, 1999, no? Ano rin yan, standard din yan, kaya lang ang gumagamit yan service provider. Okay, so dito sa CCNA level, no, pag-aaralan lamang natin ay 1 to 99. And then we have yung deny statement, no. Deny daw is to deny access, no, if the condition is matched. Permit access if the condition is matched, no. Yung remarks, no, optional lang ito, pero this is a text entry for documentation purposes. And then kunyari naglagay kayo access list deny, then source, no, identify the source network or host address, no, to filter. And then yung wildcard mask, no, source wildcard, this is a 32-bit wildcard mask applied, no, to the source. And then yung log, no, optional lang din ito, generate and send informational message when the ACE is matched, no. Ibig sabihin na log messages, ilan ba yung mga statement na nagmatch at hindi, no, statistics, no. Note, use the no access list global configuration command, no, to remove numbered ACL. So punta muna tayo dito sa ating packet tracer, no, and then check muna natin yung kung mayroong communication, no. Kailangan kasi muna ma-check muna natin na meron silang communication before you add security. Always ganyan ang gagawin niya, practice yan, no? Best practice. So check naman natin yung BTY, no. So testingin natin, dapat nakakapag-telnet, no? Dito sa portion na ito, which is 40.2. So pwede kayong mag-telnet using command prompt or yung application dito, no, sa packet, sa loob ng PC, no? Palitan nyo lang to. Yan, IP address. Okay, so nakakapag-telnet tayo. Exit na rin. So dito sa kabilang side, so gawa muna tayo ng policy, ano? Gawa tayo ng policy. So prevent network, or prevent area 192.168.10.0/24 from accessing the servers, no? Yan yung unang policy natin. Or syempre yung kung kayo ay nagtatrabaho na, no, iba yung ano nyo, target niyo, di ba? Basta dito prevent daw, no, 192.168 from accessing the server. Tapos kung ito lang yung ating policy diyan, ibig sabihin dapat ito allowed na. Yan dito. And then another policy, allow only PC3 to remotely access branch to router. So ibig sabihin, using standard numbered ACL, create an access list that will prevent the network or subnet 192.168.10.0/24 from accessing the servers, and only allow PC3 to remotely access branch to router, no? Remotely access, ibig sabihin niyan it's either telnet or SSH. As you can see here naman, no, naka telnet lang tayo, so telnet lang yung filter natin. This is a standard ACL, no? According to the rules, no? Ang standard ACL filters traffic based on the source. Pagka sinabing source, pinanggalingan, no? Pinanggalingan ng traffic, doon ka magbi-filter, no? Or doon magbabase yung filter mo. Pero yung placing, no, yung placing ng actual ACL entry ay ilalagay mo nearest to the destination device, no, which is router branch 2, no. So ibig sabihin dito natin gagawin 'yon. If we are going to use a notepad or kung ano man text editor, pwede natin isulat na ganito, no, access dash list, remark muna tayo, no, remark. So sa remark bahala kayo kung anong itawag nyo rito, no. Pero since magiging dalawa yung ACL natin dito, no, isang ACL para dito, isang ACL para dito sa sa telnet. So unahin muna natin to, access list kunyari, then remark black black 192, I think tatanggapin to, no, 168 10 0, yan na lang siguro, no. black 192.168.10.0. Hopefully tanggapin ito, no, yung text na ito. Tapos access list 10 deny 192.168.10.0. Yung kanyang wildcard ay 00255 kasi /24, no? And then kung hindi nyo nasusundan ito, lahat yan deny na. Kaya maglalagay tayo ng access dash list 10 permit any na hindi nagmamatch dito sa address na yan ay tatanggapin niya, no? Yan. Tapos yan daw ay i-apply natin, no? Dito sa gigabit 001 inbound, no? Papasok eh, no? So in G001 IP access dash group 10 in. Pwede ko na rin gawin yung isa pang ACL. Ayan, exit tayo dito para bumalik tayo sa global configuration mode. Access dash list, kunyari 20 gusto nyo. Okay, remark telnet dash, or pwede rin namang underscore, no? Access underscore na lang gamitin ko rito. Access dash list 20 permit host, no? Etong host is equivalent to a quad 0 wildcard mask, no? Yan. Tapos yung IP address daw po ng PC3, no? So save ko muna ito para may babalikan tayo, no? Lagyan natin sa desktop std ACL or ACL config, no? ACL text config. So saan siya ina-apply? Check muna natin how many BTY line meron tayo. BTY line 0 to 4. So sa virtual interface natin siya i-apply. So line BTY 0 4 access dash class 20 in. Huwag niyong kalimutan i-save. So testingin na natin, no? I-copy. Okay, as you can see here, wala tayong error, no? So testingin natin. Try natin mag-ping, no, from this PC papunta sa server. Destination unreachable. How about this one? Testingin naman natin yung telnet. While waiting here, no? Oh, but SSH. No, mali ako. It should be telnet. Pwede rin ito. So sa PC0 time out na siya, no? Session terminated. The current session has closed. Do you want to reestablish, no? Ayan. So dito testingin naman natin, no? Ayan. Connection refused. Okay, so password. Ayan. So successful tayo sa ating ACL. So the problem with numbered ACL is kapag ka nag-edit kasi tayo, halimbawa may mga gusto kayo isingit, kailangan nyo i-issue yung yung command na sa global configuration, no kunyari no access dash list 10, mabubura lahat to. Yan. May iwan ito, no? So ibig sabihin kung kailangan i-correct nyo yan, balikan nyo to, no IP access group, no IP access class. So yun ang problema sa numbered ACL, no? Hindi mo siya may edit per line, no? Okay, so balikan muna natin to. So name standard IPv4 ACL. To create a name standard ACL, use the IP access list standard or extended, no? Command, or sorry, standard kasi pinag-uusapan natin, no? IP access list standard. And then yung name, bahala kayo. This is alphanumeric, case sensitive, and must be unique. Pag sinabing case sensitive, dapat daw all caps lock, no? Yan, all caps lock. Or sorry, kahit lowercase, no? Basta kapag kaya na in-apply nyo sa interface, kung ano yung case na lagay nyo rito, ganoon din dapat yung font nya, no? Kung all lowercase din pag in-apply nyo sa interface. Ayun, no? Sabi daw, capitalizing ACL names is not required but makes them stand out when viewing the running configuration output. So i-convert natin ang number to name. Good thing na meron tayong text, no? So dito na natin siya ilagay. Copyin ko ito. IP access list standard. Ayan. So IP access list standard block 192. Ang haba, no? Ayan, anyway, yun na lang, no? Tapos pagka in-enter natin yan, magiging NACL, no? config-nacl, no? Hindi ACL. NACL, ibig sabihin name ACL. Dito nyo na ilalagay yung deny or yung remarks, no? Deny, permit, remark, blocking network. Subukan natin na to, no? Kung papayagan niya yung normal case ng text, no? Or ng ng wording, ano? Ganun pa rin, ang IP access group pa rin, pero ito mahaba yung command natin, eh. So ang gagawin ko muna is to remove yung ating previous ACL configuration doon sa packet tracer natin sa branch 2. Ang command lang naman ay punta muna tayo sa interface, no? Kasi yun yung naiiwan int G001. Natin, no? Show run. Dapat yung mga interfaces natin malinis, no? Okay, tapos no access list 10 20 show access list. Yan, wala na siyang maipakita kasi burado na, no? Isang command lang, no? No access list, burado na yung mga permit deny statement natin, no? Saka yung implicit deny. So now hopefully tama itong aking mga text na pinaglalagay dito, no? So para walang error. Yan, no? std knuckle kanina dash ACL lang, no? Show access list. Kita nyo na may numbering siya, no? Ito yung default numbering kasi, no? Or sequence number kung tawagin, by 10. Okay, ibig sabihin niyan, kung meron ka pang more specific statement, pwede mong isingit, kunyari 5 deny something, no? Or 2 permit something, tapos kasama kunyari yan, diba? Pwede rin kayo mag-delete ng by sequence number lang. Kunyari ito, di-delete nyo to. Ayan. Hindi kagaya ng numbered ACL na kapag ka nag-no access list din kayo, borado lahat. Okay? So, testingin muna natin na if ito ay gumagana, no? So check natin, no? Dapat hindi payagan itong si PC2 verify natin. Show run. Access last mali ako, no? Hindi ko na edit, dapat yan telnet access. muna, no? So show run natin. Kita nyo medyo litaw na litaw yung ACL dito, no? Yan. So apply a standard IPv4 ACL. After a standard IPv4 ACL is configured, it must be linked to an interface or features, no? The IP access group command is used to bind a numbered or named standard IPv4 ACL to an interface. To remove an ACL from an interface, first enter no IP access -group interface configuration command. Okay, ito yung example ni Cisco, no? Show running config command to review the ACL in the configuration. Show IP interface command to verify the ACL is applied, no, to the interface. Show IP int. Modifying IPv4 ACL. Two methods to modify an ACL. After an ACL is configured, it may need to be modified. Access list with multiple access control entries can be complex to configure. Sometimes the configured ACE, no, does not yield, no, the expected behavior. There are two methods to use when modifying ACL. Pwede kang gumamit ng text editor. Use a sequence number. Sa text editor method, access control list with multiple access control entries should be created in a text editor. This allows you to plan the required access control entries, create the ACL, and then paste it into the router interface. It also simplifies the task to edit and fix an ACL. To correct an error, no, in an ACL, copy the ACL from the running configuration and paste it to the text editor. Make the necessary edits or changes. Remove the previously configured ACL on the router. Copy paste the edited ACL back to the router. Siyempre magte-test na kayo niyan, di ba? Yung sequence number naman, okay, an ACL, no, an ACE or ACL access control entry can be deleted or added using the ACL sequence number. Use the IP access list standard command to edit ACL. So dito ginamit niya, no? Yan, ginamit niya kasi ginamit niya yung word na IP. Yan, no? IP access list standard number 1. Okay. Kanina kasi ginamit natin no access list 10. Burado lahat, no? So mayroon pa palang feature, no, si Cisco, no, na pwede natin pasukin, no, yung kahit numbered ACL lang. Okay, using yung IP access dash list standard, yung number ng ACL, and then no 10 kunyari no 10, burado na yun. Tapos i-create kayo ng bagong entry para doon sa position na yun, 10 tapos deny na. Pero lang, tandaan niyo, statement cannot be overwritten, no, using an existing sequence number. The current statement must be deleted first with the no 10 command. Then the correct ACE can be added using the sequence number. To modify name ACL, no. Ayan. So ganun lang din naman yung ginawa dito, no. Pwedeng text, no? Text editor o kaya yung tinatawag nating sequence number. Papasok kayo, no? IP access list ang command, tapos yung pangalan, no? Standard, tapos yung pangalan, then ano lang, kunyari no 15 or panibago 15 deny, no? Dinagdag niya, no? Yun, no? 15 deny something IP address. Pero syempre it will be read, no? Based on the sequence number, top to bottom approach. The show access list command, no? In the example shows statistics, no, for each statement that has been matched. So check nga natin. Kung ilan yung packet, no, na nagmatch nung pumasok dun sa interface ng ating router. Pwede naman daw i-clear yan, no? Clear access list counter. Yan, tapos show access list. Yan, wala na yung 29, 37 or 2 matches, no? Yan, secure BTY ports, no, with a standard IPv4 ACL. A standard ACL can secure remote administrative access to a device using the BTY line by implementing the following 2 steps, no? Create an ACL to identify which administrative host should be allowed remote access. Apply the ACL to the incoming traffic, no, of the BTY line. Always inbound yan, no? Okay, ito example, no? So verifying. So to verify daw show access list, no? Nakita naman natin dito yung ano, kung ilan yung nagmatch doon sa entry natin. So extended IPv4 ACL naman tayo. So for extended ACL, no? Dito papaganahin na natin yung services, no, kagaya ng HTTPS and FTP, no? So lagyan ko lang muna ng label HTTPS, and then we have FTP. So ping ko muna yung server na yan. So ito malinis na uli yung topology, no? Yung row topology natin, nagpiping yung mga yan dapat, no? Okay, so testingin natin yung web. In this case, wala akong ginamit na DNS server, so by IP address ko siya i-access, na. Ayan. So everybody in the network are able to access secure web server, no? Then FTP naman natin, si FTP server ay tapos i-access natin siya, no? pag-access ay FTP, and then IP address. Check ko muna, nakalimutan ko yung ating user dito sa FTP. FTP user PA55. Sorry. Directory, quit, no? Yan. So gumagana lahat ng services natin. So gagawa tayo ng policy. Okay, ang policy daw natin, allow only PC1 no, to access HTTPS. Okay, allow PC1 and PC3. Yan, sila lang, no? So sila lang ang hindi pwedeng umaccess, no, ng secure web. Sila lang ang pwedeng umaccess ng secure web. The rest hindi pwedeng umaccess ng secure web. Okay, tapos ulitin natin, ha. So PC1 and PC2 should be able to access the secure web server or web service. So deny, prevent, no? So prevent PC1 and PC2 to access FTP server. So ibig sabihin na pwede lang ma-access ng FTP server ay si PC0 at saka si PC3. The rest ng traffic allow kahit ping, no? Okay, tapos dagdag natin. So using extended ACL daw, no, PC1 and PC2 should be able to access secure web service. Allow only PC0 to remotely manage branch 2. Prevent PC1, PC2 to access FTP server. Ang extended ACL filters traffic based on the source destination IP, source destination port number, source and destination TCP/UDP protocol. Okay, at yan daw ay ina-apply nearest to the source, no? Dito ang i-configure natin for extended ACL ay si branch 2, nearest to the source, no? Kanina nearest to the destination yung standard ACL. So tara, gawa tayo ng ating policy sa notepad, no? Or sa text editor. So yung name ko sa kay remarks ko pwedeng parehas na lang to, no? Kasi kung lalagay natin individual policy, masyado mahaba yung remarks ninyo. So permit host, permit TCP, permit TCP kasi ang secure web ay TCP, no? Access list 100 permit TCP host, yung IP address po ng ating PC1 1020. So siguro magiging destination na lang natin dito yung network, no? Pwede kasing individual server. Okay, sige, individual server na nga natin. Pwede kasing isang buong subnet yun, eh. Equivalent, this TCP traffic is equivalent to port number 443. Yan. Ang HTTPS kasi 443 siya. Another line, no, para sa PC2. So PC1 is 1020. 2020. Isa lang naman yung destination natin. Allow only PC0, no, to remotely manage branch 2. TCP rin yung yung telnet. So PC0. EQ23. Pwede naman kayo mag question mark doon sa EQ space para malaman nyo kung pwede yung wording, no? Kunyari yung telnet. Sige nga, sulat natin telnet. Ang port 80 kasi pwedeng HTTP or WW, no? WW yung tawag dito, ordinary web. Pwede kayo mag question mark kung ano lang po yung supported nya. Kung kulang po yung mga port number, ibig sabihin, or kung kulang yung mga pangalan, the rest is number na, no? Kunyari, DNS 53. Pwedeng ganun, no? Prevent PC1, PC2 to access FTP server. So ito PC1, PC1, PC2. FTP server 10. So TCP. Ang FTP, dalawa yung port number niyan eh. Isang port number 20 sa isang port number 21. So dalawang entry. Dalawang entry para dito sa isang host natin. Yan, isang data, no, saka isang traffic kasi isa pang synchronize yung isa pang actual data traffic, data transfer, yun port 20. Isa pa to, or pwede natin kopyahin ito, no? Copy. Other traffic should be permitted, no, kagaya po ng ping. So dilagyan natin ng access dash list 100 permit from any source to any destination. Okay, tapos int g0, int s dito to, kasi i-apply natin global no, dito. Yan, s20. Outbound, no? So testingin muna natin. Yan, access list copy or nag-error siya sa do write kasi hindi ako pero dapat gumana to. Show run ko muna. Hindi nag-apply dito. Saan tayo nagkamali, no? Okay, nag-exit ako. So dapat ito, hindi ako nag-exit dito. Okay, kopyahin ko na lang to. Testingin ko muna, no? PC1, PC2 should be able to access. testingin natin sa PC0, no? So yun lang, no? Pinayagan si PC0. Ayan, yung sinasabi na sometimes yung policy na nilagay mo ay hindi nagbe-behave according to the plan, no? Kaya kailangan i-rewrite mo siya, no? Pero testingin ko muna ulit. PC0, PC3. Bagal ng packet tracer natin. Nag-close yung PT natin, no? I-paste na lang muna ulit natin. Pinapayagan sila, no? So balikan natin to. Yan. Kasi may nakalagay permit any. So try kaya natin access dash list 100 deny TCP any. Okay, pagka ibig sabihin on other TCP traffic na. Tapos para makapag-ping naman tayo, IP any. Okay, so may mali ako. Should be access list 100 lang. Hindi, tama. Access list 100 tapos sorry. Mali ako, no? Naging name duling, ha? mamaya na to. So mali pa ako. PC3. So dapat PC1, PC2, no? Correct na lang natin. Nabura kasi kanina eh. So tapos mali pala nilagay kong address instead na PC1, PC2. So dapat ito gagana to for web access. So PC0 should be denied, no? Denied for FTP. So the problem here, no, although nakakapasok tayo doon sa ano, sa FTP, no, using authentication, kaya lang sa Packet Tracer bug yata ito, no. Yan, hindi mo mai-list yung content, no, kahit nasa loob ka na. Yan, lalo na kapag nag-apply ka na ACL. Pero the important thing here is nakapag-authenticate tayo at nakapasok tayo doon sa folder. Yan, ibig sabihin niya na-access pa rin natin siya. Same lang din, no. So try natin ano, mag-ping, no. Yun nakalimutan natin eh. Yan, destination unreachable. So dapat gumagana yan. So isisingit na lang natin. Check muna natin yung sequence number dito. Show access list. Show IP access list. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 lagay natin. Dapat hindi maapektuhan yung policy natin, no? Yun lang, no? Pumasok siya. So I think kailangan natin yung deny yung other TCP, no. Ibig sabihin nito na-access din ito yung ano, yung FTP. Nung nilagay natin yung permit IP any. Ayan, pumasok na siya. So balikan natin to. Lagay natin siguro mga 75, no. Okay. So tama na tayo sa secure web, FTP access. Isingit natin, no? Ito hindi natin sinama to yung PC0 telnet access. So pwede natin siya ilagay sa ibaba ng web access na dito. I-edit na lang natin siya by sequence number. So siguro 25, no? Pwede rin 21. Testingin natin. So dapat other hosts shouldn't be able to access telnet. Yan, no? So medyo complicated itong extended ACL kasi ang dami, no? Nagpi-filter tayo based on the source and destination IP address, source and destination, or base din sa sa port saka sa protocol, no? Yan, tapos ina-apply natin ito nearest to the source, no? So kayo na bahala, no? Aralin niyo how to convert this into name extended ACL. Yan, madali na yun, no? Name extended ACL. Tanggalin nyo na lang naman ito, di ba? Ayan. Permit, ganyan. Isingit nyo yung meron tayong dinagdag dito na deny TCP any para other TCP traffic ay ma-filter natin. Okay. So balik tayo dito. Extended ACL provides a greater degree of control. They can filter on the source address, destination address, protocol kagaya ng IP, yung IP, no? Tapos TCP, UDP, ICMP, and port number. Extended ACL can be created using numbered or named, no? Protocols and port, no? Extended ACL can filter on internet protocol and ports. Use the question mark, no? Access list 100 permit question mark. To get help when entering a complex access control entry, the 4 highlighted protocols are the most popular option. ICMP for pinging, you know? Yan. IP, any internet protocol, TCP, UDP. Kita nyo kanina ginamit natin TCP lamang, no? Kasi ang HTTPS, FTP at yung telnet ay TCP. So kung isasama nyo dito yung sa DHCP, DNS, ayun, UDP yun. Selecting a protocol influence port options, no? Many TCP port options are available as shown in the output, no? Kunyari access list 100 permit TCP any equivalent space question mark, no? Pwedeng domain, no? 53 or 53 na lang lagay ninyo. Yung FTP dalawa, no? 21 saka 20. Yan, yung FTP file transfer protocol, yung isa FTP data connection. Okay. O baliktad ako, no? FTP data, tama. Kung data, ito transfer ito. Yan, kaya lang usually kapag ang mga network professional referring to FTP, 21 ang nababanggit na. Nakasanayan na yan eh. At marami pa iba, no? Yung POP3 SMTP sa email yan eh. Yan, yung Telnet, yan, WW forward. Kapag pagka wala yung specific protocol na hinahanap nyo rito, number na lang ilagay nyo. Okay. So protocols and port numbers configuration example, no? Extended ACL can filter on different port number and port name option. This example daw configures an extended ACL 100 to filter HTTP traffic. Access list 100 permit TCP, any equivalent www. Ibig sabihin any host, no? Okay. Apply numbered extended IPv4 ACL. Ayun, IP access group, no? It's either inbound, outbound. So sa router that will act, no, as tawag dito yung packet filtering firewall, no? So kung ito ay i-configure natin as packet filtering firewall, okay, syempre naglagay tayo ng permit papalabas eh, no? By default kung firewall yan, yung pabalik hindi niya i-accept unless may establish. Yan, establish para sa return traffic. Okay, kagaya nito. Yan, so balikan na lang natin, no? May example dito. Yan. So ito, access list 120 permit TCP any 192.168.10 all host, no? Establish, ito yung pabalik na. Yan, pabalik ito eh. Ibig sabihin meron kang access list permit TCP any to the destination. Okay. Or ito na ilagay nyo, establish na. Yan. Name extended IPv4 ACL example. Ito magandang example para doon sa may return traffic. The topology below is used to demonstrate configuration and applying two name extended IPv4 ACL, no, to an interface. Serping, this will permit inside client, no, to get, no, to the internet. Yung isang name ACL naman, browsing pabalik to. This will only permit returning web traffic, no, inside the host, while all other traffic exiting R1G00 are implicitly or is implicitly denied. So sample of browsing, no? Ayan, TCP from TCP any, no? Any source, no? To the destination. Or sorry, baliktad ako. Ayan, ito pala yun. Permit TCP inside IP address wildcard mask to any destination for the port 443 saka port 80. Okay, papalabas. Papasok na traffic galing sa internet, papasok, ano? IP access list extended browsing. Yan. Only permit returning traffic. Permit TCP any from source any, no? Ibig sabihin pwedeng galing sa YouTube yan, Facebook, at iba pa. Pabalik naman ng private IP address niya sa loob, no? With the word established, return traffic lang siya. Okay, hindi yung may nagping outside, no, sa internet, piping yung ating IP address sa loob, hindi niya i-allow yun. Okay, so saan siya ina-apply, no? Pwede pala i-apply yun, no? Interface G00 IP access group, magkaiba naman kasi, no, ng name ACL. Yung sa serping inbound, yung sa browsing outbound. Okay, show access list command is used to verify the ACL statistics. Yeah, notice that the permit secure HTTPS counter EQ443 in the serping ACL and return established counter in the browsing ACL have increased. No? So editing, no, pwedeng text editor and yung sequence number. So another extended IPv4 ACL example, two name extended ACL will be created. Permit PC1. This will only permit PC1 TCP access to the internet and deny all other host private network. Tapos yung reply PC1. This will only permit specific return traffic. Okay. So dito, no? IP access list extended permit PC1. Permit PC1 TCP access to the internet. Okay? Pwedeng mag-download din siya, no? Yan. 53, ibig sabihin nito yung domain name. Tapos pabalik yung papunta lang sa PC1, no? Ibig sabihin kung may mga 10 PC diyan, they will not be able to access, no, the internet. Yan lang, no? Although sa umpisa nakakalito talaga itong standard ACL, pero kailangan mag-create talaga kayo ng specific statement, no, for your policy. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, wala namang on the spot pagka nilagay nyo gagana. Kaya pinaglalaro-laruan na meron tayong pag-edit ng access list. Okay? Ngayon kapag kapulido na, okay, pagka pulido na ang ginawa ninyo, saka nyo na i-implement yan doon sa actual network. So ulitin nyo lang, no? Gawin nyo yung ating topology na ito, aralin dyan sa bahay. Okay, kahit yung same example na lang natin, no, doon sa ating packet tracer. Then don't forget to read your online module, no, para madagdagan yung mga terms, no, yung mga explanation. So I hope this recording, no, helps you understand, no, yung mga parameters, no, involved in configuring IPv4 ACL, both numbered, named, standard, and extended. Okay, and see you on the next module.